Very good morning to everyone. I am Kiran Hayward. Today, in this session, we will learn about cloud computing. This presentation was guided by our beloved Professor B.T. Sampath Kumar sir. Friends, before understanding what is the meaning of cloud computing, let us understand what are the basic concept of cloud computing. The world of internet is an evolving world. In this world, in a day-to-day life, there are many innovative ideas and innovations are coming up. Such an innovative idea is cloud computing. In the past few years, the people who struggled to store the data on clay tablets, wall of caves, stones, palm leaves, papers. Then comes the magnetic tapes. And next comes hard disk, CD, DVD, and hard drive. Then, because the data is a very important information to be stored and it has to be secured in the perfect place. In order to keep the data and it not be lost and can be retrieved anytime, the cloud computing provides a space to store the data in a remote server. So with this basic, let us understand what is the meaning of cloud computing. Cloud computing means it is a ability to store the data in a remote server. So we can access the data and manage the data and process the data over the remote server instead of keeping the data in our local PC or hard disk. Because of this reason, the cloud computing has become an important aspect of our daily life. Not only because of this, it has a many characteristics, so it has made an remarkable importance in our day-to-day life. Let us understand what are the importance of cloud computing. First one, cost efficient. Cost efficient means the person on his needs he can buy the storage in a cloud computing, sorry, in a cloud, and he can pay for it. So he can save that time and money on hardware, software, and other expenses. Next comes the better performance. The cloud providers will provide a good service so the client can have a better performance. Next comes the faster recovery. Faster recovery means, for example, if we have stored the data in a local server or a local PC or in a CD or a DVD, if you lost that hard drive or a CD, we cannot retrieve the data immediately. But it is a beautiful concept of cloud computing where we can retrieve the data immediately and you can recover the data fastly. So it is a very beautiful concept of cloud computing. Next comes the security. As the data is a very crucial and important information, it has to be secure. Cloud providers will provide a high security towards to our cloud, to our data, so that you can save our data securely. Next comes innovation. Innovation means cloud providers will be updating their softwares and renovating their servers so that end user can have a latest technology. Next comes scalability and flexibility. Means that depending upon his ability or importance, he can purchase the space in the cloud so he can pay for it. If you want to increase the or you can buy more space, you can pay for more. So it is called scalability and flexibility. Next comes maintenance. Maintenance means a front end user or a end user or a client should not think about the maintenance of the cloud. Only his work used to maintain the data in the cloud or uploading the data or retrieving the data in the cloud. So you should not think about the maintenance of the cloud. Because of these reasons such as the security, innovation, scalability, flexibility, maintenance, and cost efficient, faster recovery, cloud computing become an important aspect of our life. Next we will understand the architecture of cloud computing. Architecture of cloud computing means in this topic we will study how the cloud computing will work or how the cloud computing has been built. It is mainly depending upon two points. First one is front end and second one is back end. Through the picture we can understand that front end is called a client infrastructure, back end is called as a server infrastructure. Let us understand what are the components of the front end and back end. Components of the front end are there are interfaces or software or applications that are provided to the front end user or a front end user so that a person or a client can access the cloud service with using the computing platforms. Next comes to the backend components. such as a huge amount of data storage, security mechanism, virtual machines, deploying models, servers, traffic control mechanisms. A huge amount of data storage means cloud providers must have a huge amount of data storage because as the number of clients increases, they should provide enough space to everyone. So they must maintain a huge amount of data storage. Next comes the security mechanism. As the data is an important and crucial information, cloud providers must provide a high security towards the data. Virtual machines means these are the computers with a less data capacity, but they can assist the servers in maintaining the data. Deploying models means these are the different kinds of models through which a person can access the cloud computing services. Servers means these are high processing computers with a huge amount of data storage to store the data. Traffic control mechanism means in as the number of clients increases, there should not be delay in uploading data or retrieving the data by the user. So that uh, control that traffic has to be means the data traffic has to be maintained by in the backend. It will be maintained in the backend and it will be maintained by the cloud providers. So these are the components of the cloud computing. First one is the front end and the second one is back end. Here the front end contains only infrastructures and back end contains a huge amount of storage, security mechanism, virtual machines, deploying models, servers, traffic control mechanism. Next comes the cloud computing models. There are mainly two types of cloud computing models. First one is a deployment model, second one is service model. Deployment model, under a deployment model, there are different types like public model, private model, hybrid model, community model. In a service model, it has infrastructure of service, platform as a service, software as a service. With these words, I would like to put a full stop to my session. Please share your valuable comments on this session. Thank you.